Hello everyone, welcome to take number, I don't know what, I've been trying this for like 13 times today to get the volume and everything set right. But here, welcome, say what, hello to the cow pen. Okay, or don't. Um, they're annoyingly noisy. Very annoyingly noisy. But I do, hey, I didn't realize. Oh, it's probably because I don't even know what I'm on. Oh my goodness, I scared myself. Oh, when you can't see your thing, you can do stuff, but you have to have the right tools, so you have to know where your stuff is. That is pretty interesting, because I guess I tried to hit it with well, not a real sword, because I have a confession to make. I am in Feed the Beast. So it was trying to use a nano saber to hit the reeds. And the nano saber is pretty wimpy when you're not using it for what it's intended. It is great for killing mobs, but there are many things that it will just not do that a regular sword will do, which is very bizarre. So anyhow, I've been addicted to this game. I started playing a couple months ago, but my old computer, my old laptop was not handling it very well. So I took a break from recording and just kind of played. With Christmas coming and then there and the boys home, and it was just crazy. Oh, good grief, that isn't what you use. What am I doing? That's a wrench. Ugh. My boys are going to be laughing at me all over the place right now because I've done dodo stuff already. Oh, man. So I have been playing Feed the Beast. I got my new computer. Christmas is over. I'm feeling better than I was. And I am up for the task. Not to mention that I got my first subscriber and first comment that was not my husband. And that was so awesome. I see how these guys like having YouTube channels and people who watch them and post nice comments. It was just awesome. It totally made my day. And so I really wanted to get another video. I've been talking about it and saying I need to work on this, I need to work on that. And I just haven't done it. And that was like the final motivation I needed to get me moving. Was somebody that has no clue who I am said, post more videos. And I'm like, oh, cool. I'll do just that. So here it is, and thanks a ton to my first subscriber. That's not family, so subscriber number 2. It's just awesome. And so here's my new video, and I'd kind of like to know if you mind if I go to Feed the Beast, or I can make sure I post vanilla Minecraft videos too. That's not a problem, because I do like Minecraft. One way or the other, it's just good fun. And right now I have this turtle. Here's Feed the Beast. We have turtles, and I love these turtles. They are so awesome. They can do so much stuff. And this one has an axe. You can do this with ones that have a pick too, but I made one with an axe, and I called him Chopper. And he's doing a chop for me online, so I didn't have to write one. I've goofed around a little bit trying to write programs for him, but I tell you, that's tricky stuff. But so it'll chop this tree, and then because of the way it's set up, it'll move over here and check this tree, and then it'll move over here and check this tree. And I forgot to give him his saplings back. I don't want your saplings, tree. Chopper dude, you keep your saplings. You can have your wood. You can toss it in when you get over there. So he'll go around. And then when he gets here, he'll notice the hole and come over here and check the chest. And he'll put everything in here except for his first row of saplings. So it's really cool. And he's gotten me a lot of wood. I got that chest full. And these barrels, they hold 64 stacks of 64 items in them. That's a lot of stuff in a small area, and it's awesome. And I've got some of that, and I've got some down below. like I said, I've been here for a while. I have this rubber tree farm, got a bunch of rubber, found carrots and watermelon and um, potatoes. I made myself a little farm over there. I had a little wheat farm right here when I started just to get me stuff and get food. And this was a little hole I originally put myself in, put stuff up here, and I built a water tower right here and put this bat box here for power. That holds the power so you can use it when you need it. And then I had this computer. This was some of the stuff I was trying to figure out and learn, but I haven't gotten very far with it. And then I had still have a couple turtles in here. One that shovels and one that can farm. I should set him up with a program to farm stuff for me, but haven't done it yet because there's just so much stuff you can do, and it's so much fun. And there's so much new material and so many new blocks, and it's just so much fun. And I've said that how many times now? 3, 4, are we counting? Probably. Somebody is, I'd imagine. So I'll try not to say that too many times, but it's true. So, I built bigger water towers down here for power. Now, I know some people don't like water towers for power, but the thing is, this is like a constant supply of power. And some of this stuff, it runs just fine. This one over here, I had this batch of things here. This just burned this power out. So I hook it up and run it when I need it. But otherwise it just drains that. But runs my farms down there fine, and it keeps his power. I have supplied when I need to charge things. There's just a lot to show. There'd be a lot to walk out and explain, and I will do that over time because my boys like to have a copy of my world to play around in, and one of them has stated that there's a bunch of things up here that they don't understand or know what to do with. So I would like to explain for them in videos how to take care of that. So even if I do normal vanilla Minecraft videos, I would like to post videos on my Feed the Beast world so that my boys know how to run this stuff and maybe even understand how I've organized things. Right now, this lacks organization. This is just a modpack of stuff here that good grief, it sounds like a mob flushed the toilet somewhere. That was just bizarre. Over here, this one's being filled up with all cobblestone, which is why I put the cobblestone on the outer face of it. I plan on doing that with all of these little hut-like things, and then I'm not sure if I'm going to this is going to be much smaller than the ones that have the stuff around it. So either I'll cave it in and put in a couple chests, or I'll leave it like this and I'll put the stuff in front of this, and so in front of the barrels, so that you just see the chests and not the barrels. And maybe I'll figure out a door to put on them. Pertaining to what's inside the chest stuff. I'd put tree saplings in here and really just haven't worked any of the rest of this out. I built it. I think it looks pretty cool. And there's light in every one of them from the glowstones. The only place I have a problem is over here in this corner. I have slimes. And so this is the only slime area. It's the only spot. I had a big slime spawn in here. I put these down. I've seen one little slime appear in this area because of the I took out most of the spawning ability, but I don't know if I can take out all of it. I probably have to put these little plates everywhere. I didn't want anything very visible, but I don't really want to hear that click clack every time I walk through here. And if I come in this room, I go click clack if it's every spot. And I might go crazy. Yeah, although people probably already think I am. And that's fine. That's all good. So, this is my Feed the Beast world and my power towers. Yeah, it rhymes. And I've got, like I said, a couple farms. This one's a peat bog farm, which is inactive at the moment because I have no more, bog earth to put in there. There's the right word. So it can't change this dirt to bog earth and then grow the peat, which powers peat moss. Oh, good grief. Peat moss engines. My brain went peat moss toilet. Really, seriously, there is such a thing, but not in Minecraft. And so anyhow, yes, peat, and I haven't used peat engines yet, but I have. Oh, see, that barrel's getting close to being full. So I have a nice stash of it, and I do plan on using it soon, maybe for mining Mistcraft worlds. That's kind of what I'm thinking, but I'm not sure. And then I have my wheat farm that just runs. Oh, it's getting to the point I need to move some of this stuff, so I don't want to walk away and have it overflow while I'm not here. And I actually have these chunks loaded all the time so that it can keep running when I'm not here, so that I will never run out of this stuff. And yeah, so every now and then, if I see it getting fuller, and that chest especially gets the fullest, I get stuff and oh, that one's full, that one's full, there we go. So yeah, and that's running good. I have that in there in case I need it, but it's never used another piece of dirt since it set the farm up, because earth is a lot harder to destroy now than it used to be, so that's really awesome. So let's see, got a nice supply of wheat for breeding animals and things. I have a tree farm over here too. This one I didn't set up. Whoa! Yes, I have a jetpack on, so I can fly. Makes things really nice. I have the tree farm here. It's not like I really need more wood because I had that tree farm up top, but I like the farm setup, and I wanted to make all of these farms to see what they're like. I still have some more to go. These are just the ones I've set up so far. Oh, that annoys me to no end. Plus, I figure, when I get to building a building out of wood, I'm going to need all the different types of wood. So if I have this one taken care of by this tree farm, it's one less type of wood that I'm going to need to mine to be able to make a building out of wood blocks of any kind. And I can use these and the birch wood and not worry about not having them. So yes, so I will have all the colors of wood. This is just one step towards it. I should set up another farm with a couple of the others. I'm just going to put him there. I don't feel like opening the chest up again. So that's that. Wood farm number 2. There's, I don't even know how many different types of wood in this Feed the Beast game. So I could have another 10 different types of wood that I need to collect, but hey, at least it's a start. I need to take those wood pieces down. They don't belong there anymore. They were just needed for putting the place together. So yes, that looks better. That looks the way it's supposed to look. They're kind of all replicas of each other in a way. And then nether wart. I was spent several hours yesterday trying to get, oh yes, Enderman pearls to make ender chests. Because I didn't realize you don't make them into ender eyes in Feed the Beast. So I had to go back to, and I was working on making a blaze farm, because I need blaze rods. Although I don't need them to make ender eyes. I need them to make potions and different things. I went and I got that. And I came back. I decided to make this. I only had a couple. I put 2 in, and since then it's filled this whole bottom area up with what it needs. And it's been filling the chests up now, as you can see. So it's awesome. It builds, it plants them, it harvests. This plants. After it creates a farm, that harvests, then that plants, then that harvests. And I do nothing but do what I want to do, and it gets the stuff I need and keeps getting them. So I will now have all those other warts I need for potions and stuff. This area is a little dark. So those are my farms I have running. I have no other farms like this. I do have a hole in the ground with cows. Oh, pardon the glitch. I don't know. It does that now and then. Sometimes it just outright crashes. And oh yes, down here, this is a crazy concoction I put together. Now I'm sure there's a better way. This here, I made peat. I used my peat stuff down here. Right now it's not running because you need to have coal for the diamond making process I made here. You put coal in here, it gets pulled out by that pipe, sent over here into the macerator, which turns that coal into 2 pieces. It gets... Wow, did I just get tongue-tied or totally just brain farted? Whatever. It gets macerated, gets pulled out by this piston, sent over to this assembly workbench, where it has the menu, not the menu, where it has the recipe for the item it needs to make. There we go. And as long as it has the items in the inventory, it will make this item as long as these lasers are running. Which right now they're not, because the peat-fired engines are empty. They have no peat. They ran their course, and they did their job, and I ran out of coal, so there's nothing to do anyways. The lasers had no reason to run, so I didn't refill them. These engines have to have the redstone to run, so it's under there. I hid it. I like the looks of it that way, and that's why there's not an engine here, because I couldn't hide it. Didn't feel like putting it there. So the assembly table, and as you see, stuff is being pulled out. I was having the problem where things were coming in here, and then this item would push out this side, and yeah, out the left side. I put an iron pipe there so it would bounce back anything that was trying to go the wrong direction, and it would come back into the inventory. So I'd have like this item like down here, say where I put the eggs, and then I'd have these coal chunks like here, 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 and then I would never get this item out to actually make the... Hey, it took my eggs! Now my eggs are running the loop. It doesn't know what to do with the eggs. The diamond pipe's not set up for eggs. It's set up for these 3 items. So it got confused. That's okay. It made it easy for me to get my eggs back. They weren't supposed to go in there. And the assembly table, it doesn't just pull out. It doesn't actually need anything to pull out the item that's made. It'll kick it out any side that has pipes connected or chests connected to it. So that's why it was getting kicked out all 3 sides. And these 2 sides would pipe around to the diamond and get sent off where they're supposed to go. But this one would kick back, go into the assembly table, and sit here. So having the pipe here pulling everything out means that it eventually pulls out those that get stuck. And then they come over here and continue the process. So I am sure there's an easier way. I'm sure there's I found a different table after I put this all together that would probably work better, but I do not feel like tearing this down and trying it again. So I figure when I make this machine again somewhere else, I will try that way. Then maybe I can avoid this whole setup here, the backup, the whole circle loop, because that keeps stuff running. The gold pipe keeps it from backlogging, which keeps it from crashing my system. It makes them go fast enough, because otherwise it's full, like with this level amount of stuff all over the place. And that just, like, chugs on a system. So the gold pipe keeps stuff moving fast, and so that we don't have a whole lot of items sitting out here that backlogs everything. So from there, we come over here to a singularity compressor. This takes the coal items, and you can't see what it turns into, but the coal walls, it turns them into, let's see, actually what it turns them into is in this assembly table, these little squares, the compressed coal balls. And then it gets one obsidian put in the center with 8 of these around. And if you have 8 of these in here, which right now I do not, I have 6, so it can't do anything with it, but it would make a coal chunk. And then that would get kicked out. This is another assembly table, so it also needs the peat bog engines that run. Well, it doesn't need peat bog engines, it needs the lasers, and I have mine powered with peat bog engines. So this laser would need to run to make that be created. And then this is also on that loop because it has the same problem as the other assembly table. It'll kick them out here sometimes. It'll kick them out the top or the side. And then these go where they're supposed to. This one comes back into here, into the chest there, the storage area of the workbench. And when it eventually gets to the spot it would kick that amount into the process. Right now I just was storing obsidian in there because I know where it is when I need it. So the coal chunks would come through. They'd come into around here. I had a chest at one point because I had the peat bog up against the one, and so I don't need that there anymore. Yes. As I was saying, the coal chunk will come here, come through this system to another singularity compressor. This singularity compressor will change those coal chunks into a diamond, which gets pulled out of the compressor by that wooden pipe and thrown into this chest. I made almost 2 full stacks of diamond in this system before I ran out of coal. It was a lot of coal for a few diamonds, but then I was able to use them for what I was trying to make, which was a thing for Mistcraft that took 8 diamonds, 8 diamond blocks, and a gold block, which is this piece right here. It is called the link modifier. That's what it's called. And it makes me able to relabel my, to make my books do what I want them to do. So I put a linking book in here. I renamed it so that I knew where it went. And that is my doogie going crazy. Why is my doogie going crazy? It's okay. I got the doggy calmed down. She's not freaking out at whatever it was that went past, or might have been the mailman. She barks at stuff just to let me know there's somebody that's stopping outside the house doing something. Or a noisy truck goes by or whatever. Anyhow, yes, back to the link modifier. I put my linking book in here. I'm able to rename it. So I renamed this one based on the area. No levels or anything needed. Oh, speaking of levels, man, I need to spend mine. So I had renamed it, and there's interlinking, which makes it able to be used in this world where it's created. Otherwise, I think you can only go between worlds, but I could use this book. I could be in my little room over there and bounce back over here if I wanted. Disarm means it would take all the items out of your bar. It would take everything off your hot bar, maybe out of all of your inventory. I'm not sure. It just drops everything. Generate platform means it would generate a platform under you, and it creates. You just click it. They're hollow like this when they're picked. They're full like this when they're not picked. So generate platform, when you spawn in a world, it would generate that platform. And those slimes are annoyingly noisy, aren't they? Oh, I should really be just a little farther away and they'd be quiet, I think. Well, nope, that didn't work. So it would generate a platform where you spawn, which if you're creating Mistcraft worlds would be a good thing in case it's a void world or something. Could be a good thing. Following means the book will stay with you instead of falling on the ground when you use it. That is the main reason I wanted this table, and I didn't use a single book until after I made this expensive table. But it's wonderful. And maintain momentum means that any item or character that goes through the portal will continue its current speed coming out the other end of the portal. So I'm not clicking that because if I'm falling, I don't want to continue falling. So that's what that's used for. And then I went and created a bunch of different books. As you can see, I was having fun, but we will get into that a different time soon, probably, because I'm really having a lot of fun playing with it, and I'm really trying to get some good stuff. This was the first book I made. It had mining, fatigue, slowness, and lightning, and then it had these little different things that I got that I could set in other books if I wanted, or I kept going and making more books and trying to get things. I've gotten some really cool stuff. I've gotten some really bad stuff. Oh, this is the table which shows all the items. I have a notebook in my writing table. Writing desk, I guess is what they call it. And it has all the things that I can put into a book. And I think I have all of those, but there's still some I'm looking for. I have a number of things that I really enjoy, but there are other things that I really want. And some of them I didn't even know were available till like 2 days ago. I went through the whole Mistcrafting, took notes on from the wiki and different pages, and found out that you can get a crystal world. Crystal. I have a crystal world. But I found out you could get a glowstone world. I don't have one of those. That would be really awesome. The other thing there is that I don't have that I've been really looking for is a dense ore world. My husband has that, and he gets tons of goodies through it, and I'm just not getting lucky. 50 books. That's what I've made. 50 books, and I can't find a dense ore world yet. Didn't get glowstone, and it took me to about 47 to get the always day. What do they call it? That's not what they call it. They call it, like, you have always night, always dusk, always day, and it's not always. What's the word they use? Why can't I remember? That's not it. Eternal, there you go. They call it the same thing in there. Eternal day, eternal night, eternal snow, eternal rain. Yeah. So, I finally got Eternal Day after like 47 books, which was just insane. I felt like I went forever looking. Oh, and I found Hell. Although, it really wasn't what I expected when I was wandering around there where it said Hell just kind of looked a little bit like regular terrain. So I'm not sure what the deal is there. Maybe I'll find out in a different one. Anyhow, I've probably gone long enough this time, and hopefully I don't have problems with an editing software I was trying to use, and just to look at the videos that I was testing my volume and stuff on, and it crashed like every single time I tried to use it. So I'm going to have to go find another program, put this video up for you, and it doesn't glitch too many more times like that, so you don't get cool views of like my skylights, which keep me from having the void fog down here, because that's at bedrock. And I like it. I think it's pretty nifty. I glassed it over. It was a lot of hard work. And, what did I pick up? Who knows? Oh, probably that wood I broke. Went somewhere weird. So, anyhow, hopefully you enjoyed this video and enjoyed seeing some of my Feed the Beast area. I hope I didn't go too long, but hopefully you'll come back for more. Also, please let me know your opinion on the Feed the Beast or Vanilla Minecraft, what you would like to see, especially to my new subscriber. And I will see about posting something, or maybe another Diamond Rush. I never did succeed in those two. I'm going to have to try that again. And I'm going to have to remember that I can't fly when I go vanilla. Anyhow, have a wonderful day, and thank you so very much. Bye.